Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Marvel Crisis Protocol Battle Report. Today, I'm joined once again by Alex.
Hello.
And we are throwing down to some New Mutants for their debut appearance on the channel, and we have Apocalypse on the other side. Figured it would be a little bit of a thematic game. We can try out some of those more recently updated characters and see how things feel. So, yeah, I'm throwing down the New Mutants side today. I have Magik leading the charge with her new updates. We're going to see how those feel. We got Amazing Spider-Man here because I figured I would need a safe grab. We got Colossus, who really should be in New Mutants, but he's not. It makes me sad because he's so good with the leadership, but we're also going to be trying him out. I absolutely love the changes they made on him, so I'm really, really excited there. Then we got Warlock and X-23, just because I needed 3 points that are affiliated to make this work with these two being unaffiliated.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, X-23's got some changes. We'll see if any of them actually come up this game, but they are there. And Warlock exists. This is my first time putting him on the table, so we'll see how
I think
that
he's pretty
goes.
good.
He's interesting. Going into cards, we got Practice Round, Brace for Impact, Journey Through Limbo, Survive the Night, and of course the New Mutants leadership over here. So we'll see how that goes. I do really, really like this leadership. I'm just not a huge fan of the affiliation list. So we'll see how things work. Maybe I'll turn around on the list a little bit. But yeah, really, really excited to try the leadership with Colossus. Over on the Apocalypse side, you of course have Apocalypse, who's his horseman today.
Well, his horseman that he's got today, we've got Colossus as Pestilence.
Don't question it, guys. It works.
Yeah, the alternate universe stuff. Speaking of alternate universe stuff, we've got Deadpool.
Also, yeah, sorry, we got to draw some attention to this model. That's
very
freaking
cool.
sick.
Horseman of Famine Deadpool, who is actually wore today. Don't question it.
Yep.
From his appearance in Exceptional X-Men, which I just love this model. We've got Toad as Death, of course, and new Gambit as Famine.
Alrighty, so yeah, 3 of your guys are updated here, and actually 3 of mine are updated here. So cool, that works out. What do you got for cards here?
For cards, we got Immortal Servants, because what if Recal was different and I had it again? Brace for Impact, because no throws, please. Sacrifice, because hit Toad, please. Recalibration Matrix, because second Recal is best Recal. And Warpath, because honestly, I just needed a 5th card, and I think that could be fine.
Warpath is good. Honestly, I strongly considered it here. Yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and get deployed and things like that. We are playing on Mutant Madmen, and what's the other one here? We got it's
Scientific Samples Found in Discovered Universe.
Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, we're going to see how things shake out, but we're going to go ahead, get deployed, and see you guys in the game. Alrighty, and we are deployed. On the left side, I got Warlock and X-23 facing down Colossus. Down the middle, you have the big guy himself, Apocalypse, facing off my Colossus. And then down the right side here, we have Amazing Spider-Man and Magik facing off against Deadpool, Gambit, and Toad. You won the role to go first. Where'd you like to start things out, sir?
I would love to start with Toad, because you brought a safe grab man, and I don't want you to use that.
Yeah, I had to counter deploy one of either Colossus or Toad. I wanted him on the other side. I figure Toad is a little bit more reasonable to kill.
But I can pick this up while getting some very chill cover.
Yes, you will be able to hide behind there. That is the coward's way, but understandable.
And that's going to be Toad all done.
Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and have X-23 go on up next, and X-23 is just going to take a good old walk over this way, and we're going to take another walk. We're going to get just within one of this point up here. Of course, this will have to be a climb, and that should leave us, that definitely leaves us within 2 of our home point.
Alrighty.
So we're going to go ahead and pick that up, and that's X-23.
All right.
Colossus, it looks like, is up next. He's going to grab your home point.
Yeah, he's doing much the same.
Boop.
Walk to there, pick up a point, and then take another walk.
Go hang out over there. Cool. Coward, but understandable. We'll go ahead and have Warlock go next. We're just going to see if we can poke Colossus a little bit. There's no harm in it. So we'll go ahead and walk on up over here. Actually, is there harm in it? Is this one where if he takes damage, you're going to gain things?
No, you are thinking of Deadpool.
Cool. We're good. Well, you're out of range anyways, so it's not actually going to matter. We're just going to move a little bit forward, so you will be in range next turn.
How dare you.
And realize that this is a pay-to-flip.
Oh!
So Colossus standing there is still relevant for the bonus point, but it's not relevant for scoring.
Fair enough.
So yeah, we're going to pay 1 and go ahead and make this pay-to-flip, because I totally didn't even acknowledge that. And we're going to get 1, so we're going to be just fine.
All right.
Claiming that for the New Mutants. Alrighty, it looks like Deadpool is up next.
Yeah, and he's going to keep himself kind of safe here.
Wow.
Actually, no, we're not going with Deadpool. What am I talking about? We're going with Gambit, who will be doing the same thing.
Alrighty.
Because he's going to walk up to here and then pay to flip.
Yep.
And have a chill and cool day hanging out there, because that's going to get me an evolution token.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But after we flip, which is physical or...
Physical, yeah. Just need one. You got
I did
it. Nice. Alrighty. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and have our Colossus go next. He's going to do a very, very similar move. He's going to walk to about here. Go ahead and pay one to pick this up. And we're just going to walk him again. Thankfully, being a size 3, he's going to be not caring at all about this building. He's going to walk over here, stand on the building, be within range 1 of my point, and exist.
All right.
Alrighty, Deadpool's up, and he's just walking up a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to double walk Deadpool. Get him
Just hang out.
up on this point, and
Okey-dokey.
hopefully within 4 of a certain guy for next
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Cool, cool. We're going to go ahead and have Magik go next. And Magik is going to walk to about here. And I think it's time we said hello to Toad over here.
Okay.
So, yeah, we got a range 4 coming his way. We definitely got him. This is just 4 dice energy. I'm honestly just kind of hoping for the condition and maybe 1 damage.
I've got 3 dice with cover.
We're getting 2, maybe 3? 3? We got the condition.
3.
So you're hexed.
Okay.
You know what? That's perfect. I'm going to gain a power. I'm going to then spend a power to try and flip this point. And that flip will succeed, thankfully. And at this point, I'm tempted to back up Magik ever so slightly. No, we'll hold the power. We have the point. We've got cover. If you try to poke us with Apocalypse, we're probably okay with that.
Okay.
Alrighty, Apocalypse is up, and
Apocalypse
he's moving.
is indeed up. We're going to start by doing a cool little famine hop.
Yep.
And then we are going to use his stupid big base.
Yeah, just walk over and try to poke Magik. So you do have to totally clear the dumpster. Looks like you can to be able to ignore my cover. That's fine.
Yeah. Right here.
Yep.
And then we got, what's her weakest?
3, 3, 4.
So physical, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah, we got 7 die physical coming at you.
Alrighty. She's going to have 3 dice for this.
1 or 2 with a crit.
1.
3.
She'll take 2.
No conditions, unfortunately.
And Spidey's going to pay a power.
He's going to jump up.
Yeah. Because Spidey now can get within range 3 of Toad without without having to move.
Yeah.
That feels pretty good. So, yeah, we'll jump him up over here. That gives him his range 3. And I take it that's it for Apocalypse?
That is it for Apocalypse.
Cool. Well, we got ASM up next, and we're just going to try and take out a certain Toad here.
Okay.
So, yeah, we got 5 dice. You do have cover. I'm hoping I can gain enough power to then web swing and deny you cover on the next one. That's going to be 4 with a crit.
So I don't explode that, but I do have cover for 2.
Okay, you're going to take 2 then.
Okay.
I'm going to gain 3 because of my crit. Would you like to slippery?
I would love to slippery. So we're going to pay 2. I'm going to run away.
Yep.
We just want to, just in case, still end within 2 of
your point? Yeah, of course.
Which should still work, yeah.
Perfect. Okie dokie. And yeah, we're going to go with Amazing Spider-Man.
Again.
Or we're going to continue going with Amazing Spider-Man. We're going to pay 2 for our web swing. Because we coming for him. We're going to web swing just past Apocalypse here. And yeah, we're gonna make a 5 dice swing into actually a 7 dice swing now.
Swing. Yep.
Into Toad. He's got 2 health. We got him.
2.
4.
Yeah.
I'll perfectly kill him.
You perfectly kill him.
I'll pick up
He takes
2,
2,
and I'll pay 1 to take his objective.
He gains 2. He drops the objective for you, and I gain 3 genetic tokens because that was my death going down.
You do have 2 models contesting this point, but I might try to flip it anyways.
You are kind of rocking the power over here, and because of the extract, if you roll a crit and a skull in here, you gain 2 power.
Exactly. So we get the crit and the skull. We'll gain 2 power, but we don't flip the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
so you just went up
I
on power doing
power
that?
for trying. Can't complain. That's it for ASM and the round. That was really good. So I'm going to grab 1, 2. I've got 3 of the extracts and the bonus point for a total of 6 points this round. And then what? On your side, you've got one extract and the bonus point, and only one of your secures for 2. 6-2, a big point lead, but ASF might be in danger. So we'll see how this goes, because you're also going to get to plink him for a damage now, because he failed that flip.
Oh yeah,
So
sweet.
I'm assuming you would like to do that.
Absolutely, yeah.
It does give him a power, so we'll take
I'm still
that.
doing the damage.
Anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump into round 2. Alrighty, so going into the next round real quick, going to catch something that we missed. I, for whatever reason, I guess didn't factor in your bonus point or something. You scored 3 last round, not 2. So we got that all good. But yeah, you're going to have priority, and I have a feeling my spider guy might be in a little bit of danger.
That is the
we'll
hope.
See.
That is the dream.
Alrighty, it sounds like Gambit's starting you out. He's going to presumably try and deal with this this menace here.
Yeah, we're trying to deal with a spider guy. So the first thing we're doing is we are going to hit you with a 4-die bow staff.
Sure, I'm gonna have 4 dice here as well, and potentially some witty banters. Just gonna crit
That is
so far.
Very solid start.
So
I modify before you.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 1 genetic token to reroll this blank.
Yep.
Then I'm going to pay 2 power.
Yep.
To make both of these into wilds.
Yes. Okie dokie. I'm going to reroll my 3 into nothing more. So you're on 6 so far.
Yep.
I need this to succeed. I'm going to witty banter one of them. Unfortunate. Wow, yeah, that's just going to drop ASM. He's going to take 5 and drop perfectly.
Okay, so that was bow stuff, so I only gain 1.
Okie dokie.
Great. Go Gambit.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Go Gambit.
Okay, so slight correction. The thing to turn your hits into wilds can only be used once. So I actually only took 4 damage from that.
Yeah.
Meaning I am going to live on 1, and I'm actually going to gain 2 extra power because of my crit and skull.
Yeah. Okay.
So I am still alive, but that was still a ridiculously good attack.
Yes, and now we're going to try and do it again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, do I have any things that I could have done?
No, I think you were just out of range on your leadership.
Yeah, Colossus doesn't have the power for Big Brother, and I'm out of range on that. Do I want to do... No, he's not a new mutant, so I can't survive the night either. Cool.
Okay. We're going to do another bow staff then.
Yeah. All right, I need the dice to go a little better for me this time. We'll see. 2.
Explode my crit.
You're on 3.
That's 4, actually.
Because you'll be able to use your thing.
And you're on 2. I'm going to spend 1 genetics token to reroll.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pay 1 to make this another wild.
All right, so you're on a metric ton.
I am currently on 6.
Yeah. I'm going to reroll my 2. I'm going to block a 3rd. I could get rid of potentially 2 of yours,
but that would
still take 1 and drop. So
I think you still take 2, actually. But
well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we're going to take
now
1
you go down
and actually drop our objective there.
Now you're going to gain 1, pay 1, pick up that objective.
Yeah.
Feel pretty good about that, and then gain a genetic token at the end of his activation because there are no non-dazed enemy models nearby.
Yeah.
Go Gambit.
Alrighty, we're gonna go with Magik. We're gonna go ahead and pay 3 to do we have to pay 3 here?
To get within 2 of Mr. Deadpool?
Oh, that's way
That's
too tight.
very tight.
Yeah, okay, we'll pay 3.
Yep.
We'll pop ourselves just about here.
Okay.
And yeah, we're just gonna start wailing away on Mr. Deadpool here.
Okay.
This is gonna be a 5 dice mystic with a wild pierce.
All right, I've got 4 with a reroll.
I want to go for Gambit, but he's just out of range.
Use his rerolls.
2.
I'm at 1.
Cool. We'll deal the 1.
I will take 1, and then I will gain a genetic sample token, or sorry, a evolution token.
Yep.
Because he took damage for the first time this turn.
Alrighty, and we're gonna try again.
Okay.
Hopefully do slightly better. That's pretty good. 3 crits in there.
Use his reroll. Blocking 3.
Okay. Well, I'm getting 6. I wish I had the pierce.
So you are getting currently a kill.
Oh yeah.
I am going to spend a token because if I reroll this into a success, then I don't die.
Yep. You will. So you're gonna take 2 for that then.
Yep. And to be alive on 1.
Really would have been nice to have the pierce though. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gain 2 and figure out if I want to do anything else from here. Alrighty. Unfortunately, Magik wasn't able to finish the job, but that is going to be it for her. Alrighty. Deadpool's up before I can drop him.
Yep. We're going to start by having Deadpool pay 1, 2 for you can't spell legendary without leg day.
Yep.
And we're just going to place up range 2.
Sure.
Then we're going to pay his remaining 3 power on Merc with a Mouth, and we're going to steal 2 power from Colossus.
Sure.
It's only stealing 1, but that means he can't bodyguard or use the leadership.
Yeah. That's range 3 he does that?
Yes.
Rude.
And then we've got a stab.
Yep. Magik is not a huge fan.
And you know what? We're gonna spend 2 tokens for Fury.
Sure.
So 5 dice, and I can change things to hits for each wild and crit.
I had a single crit.
So I got 1 wild. Let's turn this into a hit for 4.
So you're getting 4. I'm going to take 3, and she will be live on 1.
Okay, so this was stab. I will gain 3, and I got only 1 wild, so no stab.
Alrighty.
And then I will
Man, Faithful Companion would be great right now. I was thinking about it, but
we've got a another stab coming for you then.
Yep. Unfortunately, can't do anything with Colossus. He doesn't have the power. I'm gonna block 1. She's going to die.
Yeah. So I deal 1. I also forgot, but the first time I did damage, I gained a token.
Yep.
And then healing factor 2.
Yeah, that's a thing. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and jump over to this side, and I think we're just gonna have Warlock start trying to plink some conditions out on your Colossus here.
Okay.
So we're just gonna throw a 5 dice energy buster cannon his way.
All right, I've got 3 here.
I'm getting 4 with 2 crits.
Oh my.
5?
Well, I'm not currently dead, but I'm currently taking 4
and being shocked.
I don't want to go down this quickly, so we're gonna pay
Reroll the 1,
or pay a token and reroll 1, and still take 4.
Love it. Unfortunately, I only gained 1 for that, but I cannot complain. You are shocked and taking 4 damage on Colossus.
Yeah, that's a very good first attack. This is very reminiscent of what Gambit was doing over there.
Now, unfortunately, I don't think the second one will finish the job. You still got like 3 health left or 2 health left?
2 health left, but because I have damage reduction.
It's
and
not
I
likely.
will also be adding dice to this. Assuming you're attacking me again.
Yeah, I will be attacking him again. I'm just debating if... No, yeah, we're just gonna punch you.
Okay, so energy again?
Yep.
All right, I've got 2 extra dice.
We're getting 2. You're fine.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I live.
You know what? Can't complain. I put a shock out on him. He's hurting now. This all feels good.
Yeah.
Colossus up, and he's walking on up.
Yep, we are going to walk just up to be within range 2 of both of these characters here.
Sure. You can taunt my attacks into Colossus.
Then he's going to pay 2 power.
Yep.
For consuming blight. So we're going to put slow on both of these guys.
That's rude, but understandable.
And then, oh, sorry, I forgot to do one thing before he moved. He was going to try and flip the point.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's physical. We got it.
Cool. So that is finally claimed for Apocalypse.
And then, with your 2 slowed models,
he's going to back away?
He's going to run away.
That makes sense. Okie dokie. Well, I'll go with X23 because that's an easy
and
move.
I gain 2 tokens because 2 people gained conditions.
How dare you? X23 is just going to walk to your back point.
She's slowed.
Right. She's going to probably double walk to your back point. Yeah. It'll be a double walk, but we'll get there. Or actually shake and then walk. That makes more sense.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Why would she stay slowed when she doesn't have to?
Darn.
She's going to double walk over, or shake and walk over there, pay 1, and hopefully flip this point. Yes, barely.
Nice.
So we're going to claim that. That feels good. We're also, because Colossus is now in the middle of nowhere, he's not getting you a bonus point either. So yeah, we're very okay.
Yeah, I was giving up the bonus point there, but I do think that was still a solid play.
Yeah, I mean, it lets him stay alive. And
it gives me tokens.
His main point. Yeah, that too. Alrighty, you got Apocalypse and a Toad. I just have a Colossus.
Yeah, I think we're going with Apocalypse.
That makes sense.
He is going to pay 2 of his own power.
Yep.
To do this cool thing called the Famine Hop.
Yep. Coming on over.
What cover? I'm within 2 of you.
Yeah, I figured, but at least I make you come to me.
And then we've got a 7-die Mystic coming into Mr. Colossus.
Yeah, I got 3 with the damage reduction. I just need to survive 2 of these. We got this. I'm blanking out.
I got 3
Oh,
crits.
boy.
We're at 5.
I'm taking 4 right now.
I think I'm okay with that. Yeah.
All right, I'm
So
going to
you're
eat 4.
You're gonna eat 4. I'm going to root you
Yep.
because of the wild. Gain 4.
Okie dokie.
And then I need you this big dead. So spend 3 because you have a condition. This will be a 10 die energy attack going into you.
Oh boy. I'm going to pay 2, obviously, to give myself the extra dice.
Pay 3.
3
I
to give
rooted
myself
you.
the extra dice. And yeah, I'm going to have 5 dice for this. Doesn't feel great, but we could live. That's what
For
I
a
needed
3.
to see from yours. I'm only blocking 1, though.
Okay.
So right now I'm taking 1 after reduction.
Yes, I'm going to spend 2 tokens to reroll 2.
Yes. I'm only taking 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Unfortunate. Not quite what I needed to see there, but I will live with it. I'm still going to try and steal your point, though.
Yeah, go for it. You need 2
2
successes. Physical defense. You will get it.
Sweet.
Cool, cool. So that's yours. I can try and take that back with a similar roll, though.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go with Colossus.
Mhm.
We're just going to start punching you and see what we can do. So we got a 5 dicer coming at the big guy here.
Okay.
Yeah. Mainly, I get the push. It makes this point really easy to take back.
Mhm.
Or I do good damage.
Or I also block really
Okay,
good.
well, I'm only getting 4.
I'm taking 1.
And
Do you
then
have to
you'll
push?
heal it. I didn't get the push,
Yeah.
so I'm just gaining 1 for
I will
this.
take 1, heal 1.
That's unfortunate. We'll try it again.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't paying attention for skulls on my defense rolls. I definitely rolled at least 1.
You definitely did, yeah.
So I'm going to give myself that power.
For sure.
Which means I could spender you.
With the wild throw.
Yeah.
So I am immune to the stun, which means that you would either heal or give me an extra power by giving it to me.
Yeah, but you'd be taking that. I don't know, that's after the attack, so I could potentially do damage otherwise.
Mhm.
But the throw odds are nice, but then I don't have power to raise my defenses when Toad inevitably comes and punches me.
What? He would never.
So no, we're just gonna do a 5 dicer again.
Okay.
That's gonna be 2, and I'm gonna gain a power for my skull.
2, 3, and a crit.
I got the wild. That's what
Okay.
I wanted. So we get to push you any direction small.
Mhm.
We're just gonna send you. Actually, I'm gonna send you this way.
Yep. Send me away from my team.
Yep. And then we gained 1 for that because of our skull, so we'll just pay the 1 that we've gained to flip this point. Should be mostly trivial. Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
But I rolled a skull, so I get a power back.
Nice.
And then
It's just Toad?
not quite. I could
What the
toss
heck?
a building at Deadpool.
Oh my.
And that's kind of tempting. All right, we're gonna elect not to throw anything. That's gonna be it for Colossus.
Okay.
Alrighty, so Toad's up, and he's just gonna start walking on up.
Yeah, he's
Try to
going
plink me.
to walk to here, which I believe puts me in range 3.
Yep. Yep.
And then he's going to pay both of his power plus a genetic token for created to end, adding 3 dice to this 4 die attack, making it a 7 dice tongue lash.
I'm gonna pay 2 to go up to 6 dice, and I'll have cover. I really don't want to die. Sorry, I paid 3.
Oh yeah.
I paid 3, said 2. Blocking 3, 4 after cover.
4 after cover. I can't reroll anything.
Woo, good talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Darn. I got the wild poison though, so you're poisoned.
That is actually really rude. Okie dokie. Well, that's the round.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing 1, 2, 3, and then I've got 2 plus the bonus point for another 6.
Dang.
So I'm up to 12.
And
I
I'm
really need to hold
scoring
this momentum.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, because you're not
6.
getting the bonus point this
Yeah.
time, and you only have 1 of the secures.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just got to hold a little bit of this momentum. This side of the board actually is probably what I need to do to win it. I just keep both of these points, keep my extract, and I don't care what happens to Colossus. So
Yeah.
we'll see what we can do. It's going to be really interesting going into round 3, where it could just be game or the tides could turn a little bit here. All right, we're going to go ahead and go with Warlock, because if we kill Colossus here, I think there's basically no way back for you. So we're just going to try and finish him off. He's on like 2 health. And yeah, we're going to walk to about here. We don't have to stay on the point with Warlock because he doesn't have a thing. And we're going to pay 4 for Self Must Protect Self Friend, blowing up the size 3 building to give ourselves 3 rerolls on this 7 dice attack with a wild throw.
All right.
So yeah, hopefully this does big things. Only 3
1,
so
but it's
far
a
with a
crit.
crit. Rerolling 3, because right now I'm only doing 1 damage. I'm doing 2 damage.
So 2 damage, or sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
getting 4, you block
4,
1.
block 1, reduced by 1, that's 2. We're gonna
And I do have my throw in here.
pay to reroll 1 die.
Of course.
And
No,
we're going to go
gonna
down.
drop him.
So I take 2.
Yep.
I drop this objective.
Throw is after the attack, so we won't get to throw you.
Mhm.
We'll bring this objective towards us, but we're not actually able to pick it up right now because we're
Mhm.
out of range and out of power.
Yeah.
That's going to be it for Warlock, but Warlock kind of being a sleeper MVP on this side of the board. He basically just soloed Colossus. Alrighty, Gambit's up. He's got a sweet beam if he can get the power for it.
Yep. We're going to start things off with a kinetic ace attack targeting Magik.
Alrighty.
No, Amazing Spider-Man.
Cool. Makes sense. This is energy.
This is energy.
I have 4 dice with some rerolls. Okay, 3?
4.
Well, I'm going to reroll one of yours.
3.
3.
So I do have the wild still, so I'm going to do a damage to Magik.
I'm going to gain a power because of my skull, and Magik takes the damage for a while.
Yep.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I did not build 1 power from that. I probably should have done the bow staff just to build 1 more. Or to build the guaranteed one. But I was trying to get the explosive and still have power for a little something extra.
This worked out for me. I'm not complaining.
Yeah. So I think we just got to do it again.
Yeah, same target?
Yeah.
Cool. So this
Another
is
kinetic ace going into ASM. Oh boy.
He's going to block 1 this time before rerolls.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I will pay 1.
Make it 6.
Make it 6.
All right. Rerolling into a second block. I'm going to pay 1 to get rid of one of those wilds, hopefully. It turns into a hit, so you're on 5. I block 2. I'm going to take 3 this time.
Okay.
And you did get the explosive again.
I did get the explosive again, and I did 3 damage, so I will gain 3. Uno, dos, and trace. And then we are going to pay 2 of his own power for the famine hop.
Sure.
Just to steal a power from ASM.
They're both on 10, I believe, so.
Withdraw ever
Stay
so
within
slightly.
2, but not.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think we go with Magik next, and we just try to kill Deadpool and maybe Toad. We pay 4 for a Dark Child into Deadpool.
Okay.
So this is 6 dice Mystic. I'm counting both of our skulls as successes, and you're bleeding and incinerating. You're on 3 health.
Yeah.
We can do this. Only 3. Only
1.
You're gonna take 2.
I have a reroll. Do you have anything?
I might actually. I could practice around here to reroll everything. It's not great, but it is technically in favor for me to get a better roll.
And is it like Recal where I reroll, or do you
just me?
Okay.
And it's actually any number, so I could just reroll the fails.
Oh dang! Okay, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, we do that. We're gonna burn practice around here and get 2 more successes.
Okay, so now I can't do anything to live.
Cool.
So I will take 3. I will die. I will gain a token.
And that was Magik's first action.
Yep.
Second one will be another 4 power for another Dark Child. This one into Toad.
Yuppers.
All right, give me a good roll here. That's pretty good. I'm getting 3.
Blocking 3.
Okay, yeah, that's not as good as I thought.
Go Toad!
I saw the shields and for whatever reason thought those were good for me. They were not. Toad is bleeding and incinerated though.
That is bad. Don't like that.
And he might be having an even worse time because it would be funny. Yeah, I'm not doing more with this game. We're gonna pay 3 for Journey Through Limbo.
Oh yeah, no, this actually really hurts me.
Toad was your only way of getting over there, so we're just gonna send Toad over this way. Goodbye. And yeah, that's Magik. Sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Apocalypse is up. We're pretty sure at this point the game is basically decided, but we're gonna see what he can do anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna have him do a famine hop.
Yep.
Get back into the fight, and then we are going to try and kill a poisoned, rooted, should already be dead Colossus.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's gonna not pay 2 power because it would cost 3 and he only has 2.
Yeah. 7 die Mystic.
Well, I'm gonna have 3. Oh my god.
2 with a crit.
2.
You're kidding me. I spent a token for a reroll.
Yep, go for it. Go for it.
No!
Oh my God, he's alive. All right, you want to try again?
Yeah. I need to do odd damage there. This is my apocalypse in action.
This is perfect. Actually, you know what?
What?
Are
you gonna clap back?
I'm gonna survive the night on this.
Okay.
Magic's gonna hit you with a survive the night attack.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, so this is a 5 dicer that auto pushes you.
No size restriction?
No size restriction, no damage requirement. I get 3, you take no
block all.
damage.
I get pushed away.
Yeah, like I can't actually get you. Well, maybe I can get you out of range.
I might actually be out of range.
You might be out of range. Yes, you're out of range.
Great.
Lovely.
Well, that might just be game then. I'm just gonna walk back onto the point and try and flip it.
Sure. You only need 2 successes because Colossus is somehow still healthy.
I got it.
And then, you know what? Colossus ain't going down this game. We're going with ASM. We're denying Toad the activation.
What the heck?
So we're going to start with... This is awkward, because if I web swing now, and then you survive the attack, I can't web swing to follow up, but I want to be able to spender. So...
Web swing spender?
I could web swing spender, but then at that point... No.
I think you just punch me first, and then you web swing after.
And then I could spender on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a 5 dicer your way, and just see what happens.
All
Watch
right.
this just take him out. 3 with a crit. That was not a thing, so just 3.
I'll take 2.
I got the momentum trigger. Anyways, I'm going to gain... I'm at full power
I'm
again.
going to pay 2 in slippery.
Of course. Run away.
Wait, no, on the off chance I live.
Yeah, you actually, this could work in your favor if I somehow really screw this up. I guess I don't have to web swing, so we just pay 4.
Mm-hmm.
Spender them right here. This is going to be 8 dice. 1.
I don't have any tokens for rerolls, but I don't die!
You don't die. So you take 1. That's awkward.
I still think you win.
I get a medium advance. I'm going to use it. I'm not even going to flip this point. I'm just going to run hereabouts.
Okay.
And yeah, that's ASM. All done. You got Toad. Oh, he's bleeding on 1
He's
health.
bleeding on 1 health, yeah. I still think this might be yours, but I want to see if there's anything I could do.
Yeah, if you could somehow... Well, because Colossus is up, it is. But if you could somehow deny me this side, that would be really impressive.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we are going to do a hop.
Yep.
And we're going to try and kill Colossus.
Oh, no. How dare you.
1 damage, baby.
All right, we got Witty Banter online. We got cover. We got this.
4 dice tongue lash. We got 1.
I got 1. 2 with cover.
We're going to try again.
Let's do it.
We got 3 with a crit. 4!
I got 2 with a crit before cover. Cover gives me 4.
No!
I had Witty Banter online if I needed it too.
Well, I'm going to poison you, and then Apocalypse is going to play a power and make you bleed.
Wow. Well,
You're
I'm
immune to bleed.
already poisoned, but
we're
now
gonna
I'm
shock you. Get
oh,
shocked.
that's rude. Because now I get now my punch to Apocalypse is worse.
Oh, also Toad dice.
Oh yeah, Toad
and I get
bleeds.
3 tokens.
Hey,
Yay!
those would have been nice earlier.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna punch Apocalypse.
Yeah.
We're shocked. This is actually so rude. I got 4 dice. I'm gonna get 3. I'm gonna get 4. I'm gonna do 3.
I'm gonna pay
and then
2 and
heal
reroll 2.
Sure.
Deny you power as much as I can.
You're gonna block 2. I'm gonna gain 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2.
I'm gonna spender you.
Gain 2 and then heal 1.
Yeah, I spender you. This is what, 7 dice. I've got a throw tacked on here. We're not killing Apocalypse, but we're throwing him into a TARDIS.
I block 2.
We'll throw you into a TARDIS.
I finally play Brace. The first throw of the game.
And we flip the point. We're good. This was a game. New Mutants are really interesting.
Yeah, you played a lot more scoring than I was prepared for you to do, and that worked out really well in your favor.
Yeah, I definitely had the thing very early on of like, any sort of attrition play this game is yours. Apocalypse, even though you had a few big whiffs with him, notably into Colossus near the end.
Most of his attacks were whiffs this game.
He's still, like, I wasn't able to damage him. I did not do a single point of damage to him this game.
You did 1 right at the end there.
No, you braced it.
No, the attack
did
did
I actually
2,
have
and then
enough?
I healed 1.
Oh, right, right, understood.
Oh wait, no, you spendered me.
Yeah,
You stunned me, and then I heal
and
one
then he heals
more.
back up. Yeah, I didn't do anything meaningful to Apocalypse that game other than push him out of the way.
But that was the most meaningful thing you could
Oh,
possibly
it
do to
was
him.
huge. I mean, yeah,
That
Colossus
that
pushing
changed the
him.
trajectory of this last round, where to the point where I'm like, I don't think I can pivot back over to that point.
But like even your squishiest model, Deadpool, I failed to kill him the round that I went into him, and then had to finish him off the next round, which thankfully he was a little injured for.
Yeah.
The only part where I actually like had really good attrition was randomly Warlock deciding to spike into
Oh,
Colossus.
that was brutal. That I
It
was
was
like,
big.
I thought Colossus could like probably, because my plan was always going to be like tank some shots from Warlock, build a bit of power, walk up, maybe even like or yeah, just walk up, slow you, and then walk away, and be like, well, now what's X-23 gonna do? She can't really hit me.
Yeah, and
And I was
forces
feeling
her into a
okay
bad
about
turn.
that, and then I just took four out of nowhere. I'm like, oh no, oh
Yeah,
no.
no, it was definitely one of those things where it's like, because then you walk Colossus away, and now he's in the awkward position where even if I didn't drop him, his odds to actually do anything meaningful, shocked and needing to move to get into position, are not great. He's not useless, but he's not going to have a good turn.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, at that point, I was just kind of like, hey, I'm scoring 3 points per round on this side of the board. As long as things don't go horrendously awful over here,
Hmm.
I have a big enough point lead that I could just win the game off that.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened. Like, I think if we continue playing out this side, you do table me on this side of the board, but this side of the
Probably,
board,
but
I just
like,
win the game.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and that's kind of all we were going for. I mean, yeah, like ASM's on half health on his flip, Magic's on 3 remaining, Colossus is on 1 on his healthy, which should have ended a long time ago. um,
Yeah,
it's
Deadpool gets to flip, and then he's got like that the dance party, and he can get in between everybody and do that.
Yeah, like you were definitely like if this goes another round, I think you definitely drop Colossus, you take Magic and ASM off the board,
Hmm.
like almost trivially. Um, but then again, like this side, your Colossus will wake up. I'm gonna shock him again, most
Yeah,
likely, and maybe even throw him away again. And then what's he doing? Um,
yeah, he felt very sad today.
yeah, no, he was not having a great time.
He
My
did not have
Colossus
the
felt pretty
amazing
good.
day that your Colossus
My
had.
Colossus tanked a bunch of hits. He got a push on your Apocalypse there. Oh, I guess. Oh no, he doesn't have a stagger anymore, so he
No,
didn't stagger him. But yeah, my Colossus had a pretty good day. Magic did okay. She had that turn where she really whiffed into Deadpool.
but
Failing to kill him was not
and then
great.
she had a really solid turn, taking him out, displacing Toad.
Yeah, they also practice round is just a cracked card. I love
Yeah, that
that
was
card.
really good.
That card is
That
so
was
good.
like, oh, my entire turn of like, maybe I can do something, maybe to not even come back, just to give you a black eye on the way out, and you're like, no, no, you can't.
Also, interestingly, just reading this card, it's an allied character rolls dice, period, so that could apply to an objective roll if it really mattered.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Um,
that's a really good card.
yeah, no, practice round is actually fantastic. Survive the Night is also amazing.
Yeah, oh,
Those
that's the
two
one I thought
cards,
you were talking about. Yeah,
no, so Survive the Night's the push you away one.
yeah, that one just like went from Apocalypse has a chance to give you a black eye to Apocalypse does nothing actually.
Yeah, like New Mutants has a combination of one of my favorite leaderships in the game and two of, in my opinion, extremely good tactics cards.
Followed by one of the affiliation lists of all time.
Yeah, that's my real weird thing with them is like this list was 3 parts New Mutants, legally New Mutants,
Yeah,
and ASM and Colossus. And ASM and Colossus were definitely stars of the show here.
for sure.
Um,
ASM felt really, even though Gambit still freaking went crazy, he felt
oh
really good
man,
into Gambit.
Gambit. I am terrified of seeing Gambit at events and things like that because when he rolls hot, he's going to murder everything.
Yeah,
He's a menace now.
for sure.
Yeah, he definitely got to shine a little bit this game. He did way more than he had any right to into ASM.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he seemed really solid. For the apocalypse stuff, where were you? Kind of obviously we had the weak side here, but
Yeah.
what was going on with the other ones?
Apocalypse was kind of just not putting out the damage that I needed him to. He was good at tanking, and that would have been fine if I could get a point onto him. But when
Yeah,
I dove him over at Colossus, I'm like, if I can take out a Colossus, I take his point, I start feeling really good, and then I've got this big tanky guy that you're not having a good time dealing damage to, holding an extract, and I just couldn't get it on him.
Yeah,
Weirdly enough, had this car not been here, my round one changes so much. I flip this point round one with Colossus, and I have Apocalypse pick this up,
yeah.
and he couldn't do that, and that would have been a big game changer, honestly.
Also, yeah, just the difference in realizing partway through like the third activation of the round that wait a minute, we're playing a pay to flip. We don't just stand on these; we have to flip them. Definitely messed with some early planning. At
Yeah,
least
I
for
was
me, it was like,
also
oh,
thinking about pivoting Apocalypse over here for the pay to flip, but I also wanted him to kind of dive Magic a little bit and try and take the leadership off the board.
yeah, that was the other thing is you were able to you were able to start targeting out Magic pretty early because you denied me power on Colossus, so he didn't get to do Big
That
Brother
felt
at
really
all.
good. Yeah.
Definitely realizing that like while he worked out this game because he refused to die, I think he's a little awkward in an affiliation where he doesn't get help with power. He's a little
Absolutely.
awkward into Apocalypse.
No, for sure, because I was able to put the poison on him and the root on him, and I was able to, use the Merc with a Mouth to steal power.
Yeah.
It was interesting that I could kind of control him that way, even though you generated so much power off of the extract.
Yeah, like the extracts gave specifically ASM just a ridiculous amount of power. Saying
Yeah,
my crits and skulls, I
yeah,
can fail to flip your point and gain power for it.
yeah. You failed to flip my point, and you're like, oh well, I went up a power. Cool.
Yeah, no, kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually do really like this extract. I think it's a neat
it's very fun.
it's a neat new paranoia.
Mhm.
But yeah. Anyways, I think that is going to do it for this battle report. New Mutants debut on the channel. They're a very fun affiliation. I'm definitely going to break them out again. I just really got to figure out what I want to do about their affiliation list because I really only like a handful of models in there. So we'll see how that feels. And of course, we will be seeing more Apocalypse in the future as well. Now that you've started playing them a little bit more as well, that should they
Yeah.
should
Hopefully,
appear
I can play them
slightly
a
more
little better
frequently.
next time.
I mean, I think for the most part you did
I
fine
think
here.
I did okay. It's just some things kind of fell apart faster than I thought they would.
You committed a little heavily to one side, and then Apocalypse didn't commit enough to that side.
I felt like he could go to that side, do his thing, then pivot over to to help Colossus, and that never happened.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Anyways, that is going to do it for this battle report. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Helps us out a bunch. Lets us know you guys are enjoying the stuff we're throwing out here. And yeah, that's about it for this one. So until next time, have a great day, everybody. Peace.